Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Turfway Park. Racing and gaming for a wonderful Saturday evening of live horse racing action. We have 9 live races on the program. The temperature in Florence currently 44 degrees. The track condition is fast. 9 on the card, highlighted by the featured 7th race, the 2nd edition of the Big Daddy Stakes, $125,000 guaranteed. As we remember, Rick Lee, the Richard S. Lee Memorial, also known as the Big Daddy Stakes, goes as race 7 at 8:55. Race number 1 to start the show starts at pick 5. Scratch number 4, El Muzzin. Scratch number 7, Vetching Mall. Scratch 11, Justin Ocean. Scratch 14, Agile Dancer. 4, 7, 11, 14 are out. The 13 draws in. And they are racing. Quick start for Hillbilly Logic, also forwardly placed. Nara from the inside. Kick Rocks Kid. And then deep on the course, debuting Undismayed as they leave the shooting straight up the main course. Roan for the Rose came away racing 5th on the run down the backstretch. From between horses, Grassroots is next, and deep on the course is Jahiz. Still 2 back to San Marcos City in a length to Fabricator, who's last of them all. Just barely outside a half mile to travel. The field covered by about 12 lengths a quarter, almost in 23 seconds flat. There goes the favorite with that early move. Nara up to take the lead from Hillbilly Logic, who will now track from 2nd. Undismayed to the outside into clear from 3rd. There goes Jahiz with a blitz on the far turn. Jahiz in the 3 path, but moving well as Hillbilly Logic back for some more up the inside. They round the turn towards the top of the home stretch, and Hillbilly Logic is not done. He comes back to take the lead on Nara. Jahiz made an early move, but he's flattened. Here's Roan for the Rose. Up to the outside as they straighten away for the drive. 1 furlong to go, and Nara fighting tooth and nail with Hillbilly Logic as Roan for the Rose tries to pick up the pieces, and Undismayed running a big one on debut. Here's Undismayed splitting horses. Undismayed and Roan for the Rose to the wire. Undismayed well prepared by Ethan to win at first asking and stop the timer in 1:17.3. Entering the winner's circle, debuting winner number 13, Undismayed. A 4-year-old big eldest son by Super Saver out of the Scat Daddy mare named Spells and Charms. The winner's owned in partnership by Double O Racing, Kim Valerio, and Jack Harden Towell Jr. The winning trainer, Ethan West, and the winning jockey, Malcolm Franklin. Undismayed, the son of Super Saver, wins first asking here, splitting horses with a game win here. Covered 6.5 furlongs, 1:17.71 seconds. Bred in Kentucky by Phoenix Rising Farms and Super Saver Syndicate. Number 13, Undismayed, off the also straight to the circle. Starts out the early pick 5 at odds of 26-1. And the first is official. Price is up 54.56, 18.98, 11.08 on the winner. Exacta 3:17.20. The winning trifecta race number 1 was 13.89. That 13.89 trifecta for a 50-cent investment. That gets you back $251.24. Dime Super, $150.88. Race number 2 is up next. Race number 2 post time in 21 minutes. A couple of changes in race 2. The jockey in the 1-2 over, scratch the 12, scratch the 14, 13 is in, and that rider is 2 over. Race 2 starts at early pick 4 in 21 minutes. And they are racing. Good start for Samurai Island. Also, Shannon Run out to the front. And Dang It Kane trying to cross and clear, but he'll be stretched and parked out wide on the run the first turn, where from the inside, Past Imperative now comes on through the inside. So the long shot shows the way. Past Imperative at 67-1. Shannon Run at 37-1 will track from 2nd as they work around the opening turn. Samurai Island, My Favorite Uncle, 3rd and 4th as they turn up the backside. Classic Mark, the favorites in between horses. Habitus towards his inside, and Dang It Kane shadows him up to the outside. Early move down the backside from Habitus. Then a link for the back down on the inside, Connect Me, a margin of 8 or 9. Back to Lead Actor and Veil of Honor way out of it. The quarter 24-1. Past Imperative shows the way. Shannon Run really keen to go on, tugging hard to get the jock there from second as the closers start to come in now. My Favorite Uncle a closer third. Samurai Island is fourth. Meanwhile, Classic Mark set to strike for Kaleem Shaw. Here comes the red, white, and blue silks worn by Declan Cannon, moving well on the far turn run. He's full of run and went from 7th up into the lead with a quarter to go. And it's Classic Mark with that blitz on the far turn run. Now shows the way. The lead is the length up to the outside. Here comes Close Knit from between horses. Habitus top of the home stretch. And Classic Mark will cut to corner. From between horses, Habitus is gaining ground. And Close Knit is full of run down the outside. Habitus looking to split horses here. Here's Habitus to the outside. Close Knit is laying in as Classic Mark is to the inside full bore. Here comes Habitus after Classic Mark. Habitus, Classic Mark to the wire. And the favorite Classic Mark holds. Habitus had to settle for second, then Close Knit. And late on the scene came Connect Me for fourth, 139-3. Classic Mark for Kaleem Shaw and Brendan Walsh. Drops in class, breaks the maiden in start number 7. He had to work to do it, but he got it done at odds of 4-5 to start the pick 4. Into the winner's circle, number 6, Classic Mark. A 4-year-old chestnut colt by Classic Empire out of the Forest Camp mare named Just Parker. The winner's owned by Kaleem Shaw Incorporated of Kaleem Shaw, the winning trainer Brendan Walsh, and the winning jockey Declan Cannon. Classic Mark, bred in Kentucky by Tori Gladwell and EBS Corp. For Classic Mark, this is the maiden break-in score, coming in the 7th start on the drop-in class. Up the fence, cover the mile, 139.79 seconds. 4-5 to start the pick 4, 6, 3, 8, 1. And the prices are up for race number 2. The winner 366, 316, 264. Exacta 105.86, try 98.39. The double 13.6, 173.88. Superfecta for a dime came back 177.50. Race number 3 up next. Change of jockey on the 5 Taparanea to Orlando Mojica. And they are racing. Good start for Sing Songbird, also flashing speed. Belle of St. John from between horses Taparanea, and I like them up to the outside as they're well bunched on around the first turn. To the inside, the gray Sing Songbird. So into the first turn, Belle of St. John clearing off down on the inside. Sing Songbird up to the outside. I like them between horses Taparanea hard held, and Runaway Mom advancing up to the outside of them. Then down on the inside, Complete is next. From between horses, Moonlight Rain, Foreglow advancing up to the outside as they head up the backside. And Addison is at the back of the pack. The quarter, they walked it out 25-2. Belle of St. John, 3 parts of a length to I Like 'em. Runaway Mom stacked up 3 deep from 3rd. Taparanea in between horses 4th. Sing Songbird down on the inside 5th, 2.5 off the pace. Then a link for the back. Addison is up a couple of spots on the backstretch run. Foreglow has been parked every yard. And Complete, Moonlight Rain are the back markers. Half mile slow, 50-1. Belle of St. John up top now being asked to quicken with those slow fractions as I Like 'em. The outside in second. Continue to race wide. Runaway Mom but advancing. There goes Foreglow, continuing that wide ascent. He's been in the 5-path every step of the way, but here she comes as Sing Songbird is a waiting room down along the inner rail. Top of the home stretch, and up top, it is Runaway Mom, just from Belle of St. John. Room at the fence for Sing Songbird to come on through. Overland route for Foreglow from the backfield. Addison is gaining ground. Here comes Foreglow, and from between horses, Complete is splitting horses. Meanwhile, Addison is trying to gain ground, and on the far outside, Moonlight Rain launching up. It's Addison trying to get by Complete, who's digging down deep. Complete is going to the winner's circle. A winner by a neck. Split horses decisively in the lane, and she holds on in a photo there with Addison. And the running time for the mile and 16th, 146-3. Into the winner's circle, number 1, Complete. She's a 5 or 7-year-old bay mare by Include out of the Malibu Moon mare named Flack. The winner's owned by Hermilo Racing Stables, LLC of Hermilo Soto, the winning trainer Juan Cano, and Santos Sanjur, the winning jockey. 6 lifetime victory for Complete, the second year over this surface, and covers the mile and 16th tonight, 146-3. She was bred in Kentucky by Olympia Star. And the third is official, 962, 546, 370 on the winner. Exacta 152, 56. The try 229, 13. The double 1896. Dime Super 305, 62. Pick 3 161, 30. Up next, race 4 in 23 minutes. Scratch 1, 7, 11, 12. 1, 7, 11, 12 are out. The 10 carries 2 pounds of overweight. Race number 4 starts a 20-cent single six jackpot, carry over $23,711. They are racing. Gin and Sen with an alert beginning. Brooklyn's the bomb from the inside draw, flashing speed from between horses. La Cuparacita. Right to her outside as they head up the backside. It is Kaya Song down to the inside. My Tommy Lee still 2. Back to Super Surge, Mamita Linda. And Be a Bolt Runner, the favorite, is at the back of the pack. It's Brooklyn's the bomb. And a stranglehold shows the way by a neck to Gin and Sin. 3 deep comes La Cuparacita. Kaya Song is in the 4 path up the inside. My Tommy Lee. Super Surge is full of run, but she's in a dangerous spot right now in that far turn run. It's Mamita Linda is next, and Be a Bolt Runner is at the back of the pack, but she's closing in. Rounding the turn, the quarter was 22 and 4. The leader is still Brooklyn's Da Bomb. Shows the way. She's bumped the lead to a length and a half. Gin and Sin could not go with her as they reach the top of the home stretch. And it's Brooklyn's Da Bomb will cut the corner. Brooklyn's Da Bomb in front by a length and a half. La Cuparacita drifting out under left-hand and urging the fence is open for Gin and Sin to come on through it. Here comes Gin and Sin as La Cuparacita's found the front. La Cuparacita with a 16th to go is opening up. And La Cuparacita, she was double digits. La Cuparacita wins it by about 3.5 in the end. Mamita Linda, another long shot, just held the Be a Bolt Runner there for the Miners. The running time was 1:11 and 2. La Cuparacita 10-1. Finishing second was the 9 Mamita Linda. She was at least 30-1. In the winner's circle, 10-1. Upset winner of the 4th, number 5, La Cuparacita, a 4-year-old bay daughter by Mastery out of the Stormy Atlantic mare named Aguadilla. The winner is owned by Gold Ribbon Horse Racing of Ken Frank, the winning trainer Haley Hester, and the winning jockey, the apprentice Alice Beckman. La Cuparacita, now a 2-time winner, both of those coming here at Turfway, and tonight she gets her second lifetime victory covering the 6 panels, 111.5 seconds. And the 4th is official, $23, $960, $560 on the winner. Dime Super, $1,021.39. The pick 3, $93.03. Exacta, $399.32. The 50-cent try, $603.11. The double, $100.84. Race number 5 from Turfway Park is up next. They'll start the late pick 5. Several changes in the 5th. Number 4, Mad Caper gets Declan Cannon as the new rider. Scratch number 6. The jock in the 8 is 2 over. Scratch the 9. The 13 draws in, gets Fernando De La Cruz. Race 5 to start the late pick 5. Up next. And they are racing. Vicky Rose hustled out to the front. She'll have company Cammy Cat. Emerging from between horses and hard-ridden to go after the lead. She's on the rocks. American Heights to the inside as they head up the backside. Not negotiable. Now up a spot into 4th. That relegates Vicky Rose to 5th. Mad Caper's on the move early up the inside. Still 2. Back to Texas Melody. My Lily May is about 9 off the pace. She's just in front of Love My Candy. Then deep on the course, Honor Allerin. And from the back of the pack, it is Texas Melody. 21 and 4, the time for that contested opening quarter. They're going quick. In from between horses, Cammy Cat to the inside of American Heights. She's getting all the heat. 3 wide, she's on the rocks. Not negotiable. With a 4 wide blitz, comes to tackle, and on her back, Vicky Rose. Mad Caper is hard ridden up the inside. Whip is out on Texas Melody. Top at home stretch. American Heights will cut the corner. Up to the outside, she's on the rocks, is gaining ground. She's on the wrong lead, but doing so while forging to the front. Not negotiable. Back into 3rd. 1/16 left. She's on the rocks, opening up and drawing away. My Lily May late on the scene. She's going to try to split between American Heights and Not Negotiable. She's on the rocks, wins by 3.5. American Heights was second. Then My Lily May, Not Negotiable, 109 and 4. She's on the rocks. The daughter of California Chrome in start 2, right to the circle. Entering the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 5th, number 3, She's on the Rocks. Good-looking 3-year-old chestnut daughter by California Chrome out of the officer mare named Nothing But Heart. The winner is owned by Eduardo Terrazas. The winning trainer Cirilo Corstieta and John McKee. The winning jockey. She's on the Rocks breaks maiden start number 2. Bred in Kentucky by California Chrome Syndicate and Terrazas Thoroughbred LLC. The winner, home, in a flashy time, 109.94 seconds. 5th is official, 11:36, 5:56, 3:52 on the winner. Exacta 45.14, the try 44.87. Daily double 5 and 3, $124.10. The early pick 4 of 4, returning $538.64. Dime Super 34.66. The winning pick 3, 153. That 50-cent combination returns $321.21. Pick 5, $26,900.15. 4 or 5, Conso $100.82. Up next, race number 6 in 23 minutes. It's the John Wood Insurance Agency race. The John Wood Insurance Agency race coming up in race number 6 in 23 minutes. A field of 8 to start that late pick 4. Good luck. And they are off in the John Wood Insurance Agency race. Tiberius Mercurius, the expected pace setter, stumbled at the start but recovered okay and sends right out to the front. So it's Tiberius Mercurius showing the way. Global Sensation jumped well from 2nd. Buy Me Candy in behind that duo from 3rd. The gray Baquina is to the outside in 4th. To the inside, Cool Rags is 5th and about 6 off the pace. 77 Stone is 2nd last and Common Bond is last. That's the 7 of them under the line for the first time. Tiberius Mercurius setting the tempo. The quarter was slow, 26 and 1. The son of the factor shows the way 2.5 to Global Sensation, who's to the outside of Buy Me Candy. They are 2nd and 3rd. 2.5 links back to Silverton Hills. Baquina settles long 4th. Cool Rags under stout restraint to the inside of 77 Stone. Common Bond hard held. The gray is last. They round the opening turn. 6 furlongs to go. Even money, Tiberius Mercurius shows the way, and he's took the half mile 51.92 seconds and bumps the lead to almost 2. Global Sensation still tracking from 2nd. Buy Me Candy 3rd. From the backfield, Common Bond is let go early. He was last. He's up into 4th. Baquina is next. Cool Rags is 2nd last, and 77 Stone now out the back door. They continue the run up the backstretch, 3.5 furlongs to travel. No twist in the plot. Tiberius Mercurius still showing the way. 3/4 time, 1:16 and 2. No excuses here for the even money favorite. Global Sensation still 2nd. Buy Me Candy's the first to move to the outside now. These 3 almost right across the course with a quarter to go. Common Bond made that early move, but he's running in place. Baquina back to his outside. Rounding the turn to the top at home stretch. Tiberius Mercurius getting the rein shaken at him and a couple whip tap urges. He comes to the top of the lane. Still in front by a length and a half. Buy Me Candy is full bore to come and get him. Baquina is 3rd. He's on the wrong lead. 1 furlong to go. Tiberius Mercurius was left alone up top that first quarter, 26 and 1. And by Mercurius showing the way. Buy Me Candy is up into 2nd still. Tiberius Mercurius, it was all over the first half. He goes coast to coast to win in 2:04 and 3. Entering the winner's circle, gate to wire winner of the John Wood Insurance Agency race, number 6, Tiberius Mercurius. A 7-year-old bay horse by the factor out of Rock Hard 10 mare named the Winged Venus. The winner is owned by 3 Diamonds Farm of Kirk Wyckoff, trained by Mike Meeker and Gerardo Corrales, the winning jockey. 5th lifetime victory for the winner is 3rd over this surface. Gate to wire, cover the mile and a quarter, 2 minutes, 4.75 seconds. Prices are up, 438, 282, 228 on the winner. Exacta 1222, try 1295, the double 2702. Consolation double with the scratch of the 4, 964, Dime Super 541. The winning pick 3 combination of 536 returns $109.63. Consolation pick 3 with the 4, 34.72. In the winner's circle, the John Wood Insurance Agency Group. In the winner's circle with winning jockey Gerardo Corrales. In the John Wood Insurance Agency Group's in the house in the circle with the photo op. Up next, a featured stake event of the night. The second running of the Big Daddy Stakes, $125,000 guaranteed stake event, also known as the Richard S. Lee Memorial, the Rick Lee Memorial here coming up. Race number 7, the Big Daddy. They'll go 6 furlongs, field of 9 in 20 minutes. The featured second running of the Big Daddy Stakes. Here's the field. Number 1, Bad Beat Brian, owned by Marsico Brothers, trained by Britt Vandenberg with Chris Amy. Number 2 is Gun It, owned by Whisper Hill Farm and Three Chimneys Farm, trained by Steve Asmussen with Rafael Hernandez. Number 3, Hear Me Song, owned by Nathan Hayden, trained by Billy Stinson with Fernando de la Cruz. 4, Nighttime, owned by Blue Devil Racing Stable, trained by Dale Romans with Chris Landeros. Number 5, Anaconda, owned by Three Diamonds Farm, trained by Joe Sharp with Gerardo Corrales. Number 6, Pole Setter, owned and trained by Hugo Andrade with Thiago Canuto. Number 7, Nobody Listens, owned by the partnership of Roger Browning, Jason Kaler, and Matt Kwiatkowski, trained by Tim Eggleston with J.D. Ramos. Number 8 is Gary Barber, Walktail Stable, and Pantofel Stables, Candy Overload, trained by Mark Cassie, and the Forgo winner ridden by Luan Machado. Complete in the field, number 9, Detroit City, owned by Calumet Farm, trained by Jack Sisterson with Walter Rodriguez. That's the field of 9 to go 6 furlongs in the $150,000 Big Daddy Stakes. This is the second running of the stakes, named for longtime racing official Richard S. Lee. And they are off in the second running of the Big Daddy Stakes. The Indiana bred Nobody Listens jumped well. Bad Beat Brian, flashing speed. These two hook up and go on with about 1.5 lengths in front of Nighttime, who came away racing third. Gunnet is to the inside. Right to the outside of him is Hear My Song. And then Pole Setter advances up to the outside. Detroit City motors up to the outside of him. Then a link for the back to Anaconda, still 4 or 5. Back to the late running Candy Overload. That's the 9 of them as they head to the far turn in the Rick Lee, the quarter 22-1, and Nobody Listens clears off by 2. Bad Beat Brian racing towards the inside of Nighttime, second and third. Anaconda in between horses from fourth, covered up to the outside by Pole Setter. Detroit City further out, advancing in between horses. Here comes Hear My Song. Up the inside comes Gunnet. Top of the home stretch, they're aiming at Nobody Listens. Nobody Listens took the half in 44-3. It's Nobody Listens, the Indiana bred by the furlong ground, shaking up, driving by 2. Nighttime is loose and charging, as is Anaconda. 1/16 to go, and Nobody Listens still up top. Nighttime is trying to get to him, but Nobody Listens is going to win. The Big Daddy takes the Rick Lee in front-running fashion and stops the timer in 1:09 flat. The Indiana bred for Matt Kwiatkowski, Jason Kaler, and Roger Brownings does it again. He picks up the 10th lifetime victory from just 20 starts. He's a 50% lifetime winner, and he just took the Big Daddy in front-running fashion. Nobody Listens coast to coast, 22-1, 44-3, 5/8 was 56-2, ends up 109 flat to take the Rick Lee here. The Indiana bred son of Conveyance shipping in here from Tim Eggleston gets off at 7-2 to take the Big Daddy. Photo sign comes down. Show number 8, Candy Overload, was third, and fourth, number 5, Anaconda, 7-4-8-5. 7-4-8-5. Now, official, the Big Daddy official, 7-4-8-5. And coming into the winner's circle, beating Open Company, here's Jordan Hash, leading in number 7, Nobody Listens. A 5-year-old Grey Roan gelded son by Conveyance out of the Chapeau Royale mare named Royal-esque. The winner's owned in partnership by Matt Kwiatkowski, Jason Kaler, Roger Browning, trained by Tim Eccleston, and Joe Ramos. Up top, number 7, Nobody Listens. Silence of field here, goes gate to wire. Covers these 6 furlongs, 109 flat. He picks up the 10th lifetime victory in 20 starts. A 50% lifetime winner in his first start over a synthetic surface. A dominant one, taking the Big Daddy coast to coast. Directed your attention in the winner's circle, where Turfway Park Director of Racing and Racing Secretary, Mr. Tyler Picklesheimer, on hand here to make the trophy presentation. To the winning connections of number 7, Nobody Listens, who takes the second running of the Big Daddy, the Rick Lee Memorial. Making the presentation is Rick Lee's stepson Tyler, our Director of Racing, to owner Matt Kiewakowski, Jason Kaler, Roger Browning, trainer Tim Eggleston, and Joe Ramos in there for that trophy presentation. Nobody Listens takes the Rick Lee Memorial here, coast to coast, returns 988, 652, 454. Exacta 46.30, the try 45.91, the double was 23.82. Superfecta for a dime 47.96, the winning pick 3 43.47. Consolation pick 3 with the scratch of the 4 in the middle leg for 50 cents to get you back 16.55. Up next, race number 8 starts the final daily double of the night. Scratch number 9, Malibu Time. The 12 is 2 over. Scratch 13, Happy Camper. 21 minutes to start the late double. And they are racing. PH Factor had a fast start, as did Anna Spree. Also forwardly placed, both Takafumi and Graceful Kitten on the run the first turn, where they're well bunched in behind PH Factor, who shows the way just narrowly from the outside, a hard-held Takafumi. 3 deep comes Graceful Kitten, Anna Spree to the inside fourth. In between horses, Heirloom Kitten is next. Up on the outside, Union General George. Graded on a curve is in between Kazan and Military Force. A couple lengths further back as they work around the opening turn to Patriot Drive. Second last and Can't Hide For Me is at the back of the pack. That's the 11 of them after a quarter mile, 25 and 1. PH Factor setting those slow fractions, shows the way 2.5 lengths to Takafumi, who's just towards the inside of Graceful Kitten. Anna Spree is fourth and about 4 off the pace. Then it's Union General George. Here comes graded on a curve to the inside of Heirloom Kitten. A length and a half back to Military Force, who's about 9 lengths off the lead and starts to stoke up a rally now. 4 back to Patriot Drive. Can't Hide From Me's up 1 spot, and that relegates Kazan to the 11th and trailing position. Half mile, 49 seconds flat. PH Factor being squeezed on for some more speed. Now bumps the lead to almost 3. Up to the outside, Military Force with a 5 wide blitz to the top at home stretch. PH Factor still the target. 3/4, 12 and 4. Anna Spree is loose and charging. Up the inside, Takafumi. Meanwhile, Military Force is stalled back into fourth as PH Factor has ran them off their feet. PH Factor. Corrales in victory pose. They're going to win coast to coast. Gathered up, reeled in the end by almost 4. Anna Spree was second. Then it was Kazan for the backfield in a photo with graded on a curve. PH Factor goes coast to coast, 137 and 1. Judges posting number 4, PH Factor as the race winner. Second, number 1, Anna Spree, photo for third. PH Factor gets the 19th lifetime victory, his 4th year from 8 starts over the Turfway surface. Gate to wire, 137 and 1. Entering the winner's circle, front-running winner number 4, PH Factor, 7-year-old Gray Roan Gelded Son by the Factor, out of the Cat Thief mare named Tazarine. Winner's owned by TEC Racing of Elliott Logan, trained by Jesus Escobar. Gerardo Corrales gets his second on the night. PH Factor gets his 19th in his career. PH Factor, 11, 18, 7, 10, 4, 16. Dime Super 1,000, 341.80, pick 3, 56.09. The exacta was 4 and 1. The 4-1 exacta for $2 returns 154.32. 50-cent try 199.21. The double 41.80. Up next, race number 9 in 23 minutes. The 6 Smoking Mandate is a gelding. The ownership should read Freddie Lewis Jr. Change of jockey on the 7 to Santiago Gonzalez. Change rider on the 10 to Farron Peterson. Scratch 12-14 to 13 is in. They are racing. Good start for Regal Ray, Talking Cash Flashing Speed, and Furious Anger up there as well. Gold Ghost is full of runs, going to need some racing luck from here on the run down the backstretch. Then it is Count My Dreams. ISO Klein is next, still 2, back to Young, Dumb, and Broke. And then down on the inside, Smoky Mandate. See the Skies is deep on the course, still 5, back to Loyal Company. Pearson at the back of the pack as they head into the far turn after a quarter, 22-1. Talkin' Cash leads 3 parts of a length to Regal Ray. Furious Anger to the outside in 3rd. Gold Ghost is 4th. Up into the 5th position as they race around the turn. That is ISO Klein. From the backfield, Loyal Company is unleashing a strong rally on the far turn, but he's way out wide to the top of the home stretch. Talkin' Cash will cut the corner. Regal Ray to the outside in 2nd. 3 deep comes Furious Anger. Down the stand side, it's ISO Klein. Even further out, both See the Skies and Loyal Company, where Talkin' Cash leads with a 16th to go. Smoky Mandate up to the inside of Gold Ghost, and Loyal Company has been parked out wide through much of the journey. Talkin' Cash is going to win, and win well on debut. Into the winner's circle. Out of the same family as Cash Control, Country Day, and many others, here's a good-looking debut winner, Talkin' Cash. A 3-year-old dark bear brown colt by Not This Time out of the Tappet mare named Cash In. The winner's owned and bred by Richard Klein's Klein Racing, trained by Brad Cox and Fernando de la Cruz, was up top. Talkin' Cash covered these 6 furlongs, 109 and 4. 8, 476, 408 on the winner. Pick 4, 307.79. Pick 6, carryover, almost $44,000. Pick 5, $1,184.32. The pick 3, $100.75. Exacta, $29.86. The winning trifecta in the 9th race was 215. That 215 trifecta for a 50-cent investment, $29.18. The late double, $47.74. That concludes the racing program for this evening. Live racing back at you Wednesday with a 5:55 post.